Very well. Thank you so much, the Honorable Barbara. Indeed, Honorable Judge, this is quite progressive. I think as members of the bar, the people who I would consider as prefects for the rule of law, we are really encouraged when we see these kind of initiatives, because sometimes the justice players tend to forget that we are one chain. And as you've ably stated, a chain is as strong as its weakest link. So this coming together is indeed a very commendable step, and we commit to support you. At this juncture, my role is very limited, is to welcome a learned colleague and also the Honorable Member for Embakasi, the Honorable Babu Owino. Karibu sana, Mheshimiwa.
Thank you, Council. Please be seated. Thank you so much. My lady, the Honorable Justice Diana Muchache Kapetsa, the presiding judge, Kibra High Court, the Honorable heads of stations under her ladyship's supervision, Honorable judicial officers present here today, my colleagues from the bar, thank you. My colleagues from the bar, esteemed stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
My lady, your honors, let me start by appreciating your collective efforts in your primary calling as members of the bench. It is an open secret that the Kibra High Court and the subordinate courts under it, the Dagoretti Court and JKIA Court, remain at the apex of our moral bar, professional efficiency and administrative prudence. As an advocate of the High Court, I have had a chance to appear before some of you, and I left your courtroom with my head high, knowing that in the midst of adversity, there still exists streams of justice from which the people of Kenya and Nairobians in particular can quench their thirst for freedom and liberty. As a student of Shakespeare, allow me to quote him in one of his seminal works, Merchant of Venice, where he writes that the quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed him that gives and him that receives. As different stakeholders gathered here today, let us reflect on our core roles and expectations. If all of us would discharge our duties in whichever places and whatever times with diligence, then administration of justice would be flawless. Stakeholder teamwork is key to any meaningful productivity. As Abraham Lincoln once said, that you cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. By nature of our calling, in different capacities, we are bound to experience temporary bottlenecks in the course of work. That does not make us enemies. It means we are diverse. However, it is both evil and immoral to ride on the ticket of diversity to entrench a culture of oppression, witch hunt, and professionalism and institutional arrogance. And on this arrogance, as I always say, that there are only three conditions that may allow you to be arrogant. The number one, if you are a beautiful lady, Justice Diana, I see you. Dorcas, I see you. And other baby of beauties around. Number two, if you are an extremely intelligent man like Babu Owino. Please allow me to be humble. And number three, if you are extremely a religious person. if you are extremely a religious person, but still with all these qualities, still be humble. As a member of parliament and strategically sitting on the budget committee, I have always looked at the judiciary with favor, for I know the critical role it plays in neutralizing competing interests of mankind, which if left unchecked would lead to the extinction of the weak, the poor, and the underprivileged. I've been so saddened to hear Justice Diana saying that a magistrate at JKIA sits in a chamber which is a 10 by 10 chamber. It really saddens. Across Langata here, across the road, when you look at the cemetery, the grave of a rich man is slightly bigger than a 10 by 10. So it's really saddening. And as a result of that, as a member of parliament in that area, I will allocate some resources from CDF to ensure that some work is done. I have equally supported proper budgetary allocation to other stakeholders in this industry, like the National Police Service, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, and the Office of the Attorney General, among others. As a representative of the people and your incoming governor in Nairobi, I must admit that there are fewer complaints about your stations too. This reflects efficiency in terms of leadership. This open door policy and spirit of constructive engagement must continue. To Honorable Kavetsa, I cannot thank you enough. Your name shall be presented in songs for the things you do for the vulnerable, the forgotten, and the less fortunate, who form the bulk of the consumers of your services. Always count on my support and my goodwill. My lady, your honors, perhaps in my other life, I would try theology as a profession and a priesthood as a calling. For that reason, allow me to conclude my remarks with little quotations to different stakeholders. To the members of the bench who are here, I leave you with a quote from Lord Denning, MR, posited on December 3rd, 1964, in the address before High Court, Journalist Association. And he said, "Justice has no place in darkness and secrecy. When a judge sits on a case, he himself is on trial." To my colleagues at the bar, Charles Dickens says that if there were no bad people, there would be no good lawyers. Mario Puzo further states that a lawyer with his briefcase can steal more than 100 men with guns. Let us therefore use our intellect to build societies, to do good, and to remain true to our calling. Being a Friday today, I shall not leave any quote to the police. For I know that 24 hours shall lapse on Saturday, which is ordinarily not a court day. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Asante sana. We may have our